Have you ever wondered why Sigma females seem so elusive and hard to understand? Like seriously, there's this magnetic mystery that just pulls you in, but no one quite cracks the code. Alright, let's talk Sigma females. They're not your typical personalities. They don't follow the crowd, and they definitely don't need validation to own their power. Independent, confident, and quietly strong, Sigma females move through life on their own terms, and that's what makes them so fascinating. But here's the thing, because they don't fit into the usual social boxes, people often misunderstand them. And that's exactly why their psyche is such a puzzle. Society loves its labels and clear roles. But Sigma females, they totally break the mold. They don't crave the spotlight like alphas, and they don't blend in with the crowd like betas. Their independence and fierce self-reliance can feel threatening or confusing to others. So they face this constant challenge of being seen for who they truly are, and not some stereotype. It's like, how do you explain a soul that's just too free to be caged? Okay, let's break down why understanding a Sigma female's mind is like decoding a rare language. Sigma females are inherently independent. Sigma females simply don't rely on anyone else for validation or direction. Unlike most people who seek approval or look to others for guidance, Sigma females trust their own judgment above all else. Sigma females are their own compass, navigating life with a strong internal sense of what's right for them. This deep independence isn't just about making decisions alone. It's about Sigma females being confident enough to stand firm in their choices, even when others question or challenge them. Sigma females don't feel the need to fit in or follow the crowd, because Sigma females know that their path is unique and personal. For Sigma females, approval from others is optional, not necessary. Sigma females don't depend on external praise or recognition to feel worthy or successful. Instead, Sigma females measure their own progress by their own standards, and that gives Sigma females a sense of freedom that few can understand. This independence also means Sigma females don't get easily influenced or pressured by popular opinion or social expectations. When everyone else is running after validation through likes, comments, or social status, Sigma females stay calm and centered, focused on what truly matters to Sigma females. Sigma females are comfortable being alone with their thoughts and don't fear solitude, because that's where Sigma females recharge and reflect. Sigma females' self-reliance builds resilience, allowing Sigma females to face challenges without needing constant support or reassurance from others. Sigma females don't just walk their own path. Sigma females create it. Sigma females have a clear vision of what Sigma females want, and don't let distractions or naysayers steer Sigma females off course. This makes Sigma females highly self-sufficient, not just emotionally, but also practically. Sigma females know how to solve problems and take care of themselves without asking for help unless it's truly needed. This independence can sometimes come off as aloof or distant to people who are used to more socially dependent behavior, but it's really just a sign of Sigma females' strong inner world. Sigma females protect their energy carefully because Sigma females understand that not everyone deserves a place in Sigma females' life or mind. By not relying on others for direction or approval, Sigma females maintain a powerful sense of control over Sigma females' own destiny. It's like Sigma females have an internal compass that guides Sigma females steadily, no matter how chaotic the outside world gets. This compass is built from years of self-awareness, learning from experiences, and trusting Sigma females' instincts. When Sigma females face setbacks or failures, Sigma females don't crumble or look for someone else to fix things. Sigma females take responsibility and find their own solutions. This independence also means Sigma females don't conform just to please others or fit into societal roles. Instead, Sigma females make choices that align with Sigma females' true selves, even if that means going against the grain or standing alone. It's this refusal to be swayed by external validation that makes Sigma females so special and mysterious. Sigma females are genuinely free spirits who live life by Sigma females' own rules, and that freedom is Sigma females' greatest strength. So, when you see a Sigma female confidently doing her own thing without needing anyone's permission, remember, it's not arrogance, it's pure, unshakable independence. Sigma females are the rare ones who don't just follow a path, they blaze it, guided only by the compass within themselves. Quiet confidence is one of the most defining traits of Sigma females. Unlike those who feel the need to be loud or constantly prove themselves to the world, Sigma females carry their power in a way that's calm and understated. Their strength doesn't come from making noise or demanding attention. Instead, it flows quietly from within, and yet it's impossible to ignore once you sense it. This kind of confidence is not about bragging or showing off. It's a deep, steady belief in themselves that doesn't need external validation. Sigma females know who they are, what they want, and what they're capable of, and they don't feel the need to shout it from the rooftops. It's like an energy that hums beneath the surface, steady and sure, creating a presence that naturally draws people in without forcing it. People might not always see this power right away because it doesn't fit the typical loud and proud mold, but it's definitely there, and it runs deep. Sigma females don't feel the pressure to prove their worth through flashy displays or by competing with others. Their confidence is quiet but strong because it's rooted in self-awareness and authenticity. This subtle power also means Sigma females are often comfortable standing back, observing rather than jumping into every conversation or spotlight. They trust themselves enough to let their actions and choices speak louder than words. That kind of quiet confidence often translates into a natural calmness under pressure. When others might panic or feel unsure, Sigma females stay grounded because they have faith in their ability to handle whatever comes their way. This steadiness can be inspiring to those around them, even if it's not always loudly expressed. Also, Sigma females' quiet confidence means they're less likely to seek constant approval or validation from others. They don't need to be told they're good enough because they already believe it. This makes them less vulnerable to criticism or negativity, which can shake others who rely heavily on external opinions. Instead, Sigma females remain focused on their goals and values, guided by that internal quiet strength. This inner power is so subtle that sometimes even Sigma females themselves might underestimate it. They don't realize how magnetic and influential their calm confidence is because it doesn't rely on overt power moves or aggressive tactics. It's more about being secure in their own skin and walking through life with an easy sense of self-respect and dignity. Because this confidence is not about ego or arrogance, it tends to come across as genuinely approachable and trustworthy. People feel safe around Sigma females because the confidence feels real, not forced or fake. This creates authentic connections rather than surface-level attention. In a world where loudness is often mistaken for strength, Sigma females quietly rewrite the rules. They show us that real power doesn't have to scream or demand, it can simply exist and be felt deeply. Their quiet confidence is a beacon for others who want to lead with grace and authenticity rather than noise and spectacle. So next time you meet a Sigma female, notice the calm strength that doesn't shout but still commands respect and admiration. That's the magic of quiet confidence. It's subtle, deeply felt, and totally unstoppable. If you're vibing with how Sigma females own that quiet power, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Now let's jump into the next reason. Sigma females value freedom above all else. For them, freedom isn't just a nice idea, it's the core of how they live their lives. They don't like to feel boxed in or restricted by things that don't align with their personal growth or values. Boundaries and rules exist, sure, but Sigma females respect them only if those boundaries or rules serve a purpose that helps them grow or protect their freedom. If something feels limiting or unnecessary, Sigma females won't just accept it blindly. They'll question it, challenge it, or even break away from it. This doesn't mean Sigma females are reckless or disrespectful of social norms, but they have a very clear filter for what rules they follow. If a rule feels like it holds them back or keeps them from being their authentic selves, Sigma females won't hesitate to step outside of it. Their freedom is tied deeply to their sense of individuality and autonomy. They want to explore, make their own decisions, and live without the constant pressure to conform. That's why Sigma females often feel uncomfortable in environments where there are strict, inflexible expectations. They prefer spaces where they can express themselves fully and follow their own path without being micromanaged or judged. Sigma females also understand that sometimes boundaries can be useful. For example, boundaries that protect their mental or emotional health, or rules that create structure for their goals, are often respected because they serve a higher purpose. But if boundaries exist just to control or limit them unnecessarily, Sigma females will push back against them. This love for freedom also means Sigma females aren't afraid to take risks or try new things. They won't let fear of failure or societal judgment stop them from stepping into the unknown. For Sigma females, freedom includes the freedom to make mistakes and learn on their own terms. This approach can sometimes confuse people who expect everyone to follow the same rules or fit into certain roles. Sigma females don't play by the usual social playbook. They write their own rules based on what feels right and meaningful to them. This can make them appear rebellious or unpredictable, but really it's just their way of protecting what matters most: their freedom to be themselves. Sigma females are often fiercely protective of their time and energy because those are their currencies of freedom. They don't waste either on things or people that drain them or don't add value to their lives. This selective respect for boundaries extends to relationships too. Sigma females set clear limits about what they will and won't accept, always with their freedom and growth in mind. Living with this strong value for freedom means Sigma females are constantly evolving. They don't stay stuck in routines or habits just because others expect them to. They're always searching for ways to expand their horizons, grow as individuals, and live life on their own terms. That's why Sigma females inspire others. They show that valuing freedom above all isn't just about doing whatever you want, but about being true to yourself and refusing to be limited by anything that doesn't serve your journey. So, when you think about Sigma females, remember that their respect for boundaries and rules is always filtered through the lens of freedom. If it helps them grow, they embrace it. If it doesn't, they let it go without hesitation. This fearless commitment to freedom is what keeps Sigma females moving forward with strength, purpose, and authenticity every single day. Sigma females are deep thinkers and observers. They often prefer watching and analyzing situations rather than jumping right in and participating. This natural tendency to observe quietly means that they take their time to understand people, environments, and circumstances before reacting. Instead of rushing to join the crowd or immediately sharing their opinions, Sigma females like to gather information, reflect on it, and then form their own unique perspective. This thoughtful approach makes Sigma females incredibly insightful because they see things others might miss. They notice details, patterns, and behaviors that most people overlook. Because Sigma females are not constantly talking or engaging in surface-level conversations, it can be hard for others to really know what they're thinking or feeling. This reserved nature creates a kind of mystery around them. People often find Sigma females hard to read because Sigma females don't wear their emotions or thoughts on their sleeves. When Sigma females do speak, it's usually with purpose and meaning, not just for small talk or social filler. They choose their words carefully and don't feel the need to fill silence with unnecessary noise. This deep thinking is part of what helps Sigma females make decisions that align with their true values, rather than simply following popular opinions or group pressures. Sigma females trust their observations and reflections to guide their actions, which means their moves are often well thought out and deliberate. Because Sigma females spend so much time observing, they can be excellent problem solvers and strategists. They tend to think several steps ahead, anticipating possible outcomes and preparing accordingly. This strategic mindset can sometimes make Sigma females appear distant or detached, but it's really a sign of their rich inner world. Their preference for observation over participation also means that Sigma females can remain calm and composed in chaotic or social situations. While others might feel overwhelmed or pressured to perform socially, Sigma females quietly take everything in, processing and understanding before deciding how to engage, if at all. This behavior can confuse people who expect immediate responses or visible reactions. Sigma females might seem aloof or uninterested, but in reality, they're just carefully choosing when and how to engage. Their deep thinking often leads Sigma females to question norms and challenge assumptions silently. Rather than voicing every thought, Sigma females analyze ideas internally and develop their own original conclusions. This independent thought process adds to the difficulty others have in understanding Sigma females because their ideas aren't always obvious or shared openly. Because Sigma females don't constantly share their inner world, it creates a sense of distance. People want to connect, but find it hard to break through the thoughtful, observant exterior. This can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or people labeling Sigma females as mysterious or even cold. But in truth, Sigma females are just guarding their inner thoughts carefully, choosing who they trust with their deeper selves. Their quiet observation and deep thinking are strengths that help them navigate the world with clarity and confidence. This unique approach sets Sigma females apart because they don't rush to fit in or react impulsively. Instead, they move through life with intention, using observation as a powerful tool to understand themselves and others. So, when you encounter a Sigma female who seems hard to read, remember it's because she's watching, thinking, and understanding on a level that few take the time to reach. That deep, quiet presence is what makes Sigma females truly special. Nonconformity is their style. Sigma females don't just follow trends or fit into predefined molds. Instead, they create their own path. While many people feel the pressure to blend in, to do what everyone else is doing, or to follow popular opinions, Sigma females take a completely different approach. They don't look for permission or validation to live authentically. Rather than chasing after what's in or cool, Sigma females trust their own instincts and values to guide their choices. This means that when everyone else is jumping on bandwagons or copying each other, Sigma females are busy carving out their unique way forward. Their style of nonconformity isn't about rebellion for the sake of rebellion. It's about being true to themselves and refusing to settle for anything less. Sigma females are aware that societal expectations and norms can feel limiting or shallow, so they consciously choose to break away from those expectations and define success, happiness, and identity on their own terms. Because of this, Sigma females often come across as trendsetters without even trying. Their originality and refusal to follow the crowd make them stand out naturally. They don't need to advertise their difference. It's obvious in how they live, think, and present themselves. This creative independence applies to all parts of life, from career and relationships to fashion and personal values. Sigma females aren't afraid to take risks or explore unconventional ideas because they know that following the well-trodden path won't lead to their true potential. Instead, they're willing to be pioneers, exploring uncharted territory where few dare to go. This kind of boldness takes courage because it often means standing alone or facing criticism. But Sigma females embrace that because being authentic is more important than fitting in. This nonconformity also means Sigma females don't feel pressure to explain or justify their choices to others. They're confident enough to let their actions speak for themselves without needing approval or explanation. This can confuse people who expect everyone to follow similar patterns or social scripts, but Sigma females are comfortable with that. They know that true fulfillment comes from walking their own path, not someone else's. Sigma females understand that creating their own path is a continuous journey, not a one-time decision. They evolve, adapt, and grow based on what feels right for them, not what society dictates. This flexibility keeps them fresh, relevant, and always true to their core. Because Sigma females don't conform, they attract others who admire originality and strength. They become inspirations for those who want to break free from societal pressure and live authentically. Their nonconformity encourages others to question the status quo and find their own unique way too. So, when you see a Sigma female confidently moving through life with her own style and choices, know that she's not following a script written by someone else. She's authoring her own story. That's the power of nonconformity as a lifestyle. It's about freedom, authenticity, and the courage to be unapologetically oneself, no matter what anyone else thinks. Sigma females don't just walk paths, they create new ones, and in doing so, they lead the way for others to do the same. All right, quick pause. Drop a comment below if you or someone you know totally lives by their own rules like a true Sigma female. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Now, back to the list. Selective social circles are a key part of Sigma females' lives. Sigma females don't surround themselves with just anyone. They choose their company very wisely. Unlike people who enjoy large groups or socializing with many acquaintances, Sigma females prefer quality over quantity when it comes to relationships. They often keep just a few close connections rather than a wide network of casual friends. This isn't because Sigma females don't like people or are unfriendly. It's because Sigma females value depth and authenticity in their relationships. Sigma females understand that meaningful connections require time, trust, and emotional energy, so they invest only in those relationships that truly matter to them. This careful selection helps Sigma females protect their energy and maintain their sense of independence. Because Sigma females are naturally private and introspective, they don't feel the need to be constantly surrounded by people or involved in every social scene. Instead, Sigma females prefer to spend time with individuals who respect their space, understand their unique nature, and support their personal growth. These trusted few are often people who share similar values, respect boundaries, and provide genuine support without judgment or pressure. Sigma females don't waste time on superficial or draining interactions. They recognize when relationships are one-sided or unhealthy and aren't afraid to distance themselves from those connections. This selectiveness is also a way for Sigma females to maintain control over their social environment. By limiting the number of close relationships, Sigma females create a safe space where they can be authentic without fear of misunderstanding or criticism. These intimate circles become a source of strength and comfort, allowing Sigma females to recharge and be themselves fully. Because Sigma females choose their company carefully, the people who do get close often experience deep loyalty and unwavering support. Sigma females may not express their feelings openly to everyone, but with their chosen few, they are devoted, trustworthy, and fiercely protective. This loyalty is earned through mutual respect and understanding, not given lightly. The selective nature of Sigma females' social circles can sometimes make them appear distant or hard to get to know, but that's simply because Sigma females guard their inner world carefully. Sigma females prefer meaningful connections to wide popularity. This approach also helps Sigma females avoid drama, gossip, or unnecessary conflict that often comes with larger social groups. By focusing on a small number of authentic relationships, Sigma females ensure that their social energy is spent wisely. Additionally, Sigma females often prefer to connect with like-minded individuals who appreciate their uniqueness rather than trying to change or conform them. This creates a nurturing environment where Sigma females can thrive and express their true selves. Sigma females' selective social circles reflect their overall approach to life: intentional, thoughtful, and authentic. They know that not everyone is meant to stay in their life forever, and they are comfortable with change and letting go when necessary. This ability to choose connections with care is a sign of emotional intelligence and self-respect. So, when you notice a Sigma female with just a few close friends, remember it's not about exclusion. It's about creating a circle that supports and honors her true self. Those carefully chosen relationships are the foundation of her strength, growth, and happiness. Mystery is their signature. Sigma females don't feel the need to explain themselves to everyone around them. Unlike people who might feel pressured to justify their choices, actions, or feelings, Sigma females are comfortable keeping parts of themselves private and letting silence do the talking. This doesn't mean Sigma females are secretive for no reason. Rather, Sigma females understand that not everything needs to be shared or dissected. Sometimes, silence speaks volumes more than words ever could. Sigma females recognize the power of withholding information and maintaining an air of mystery because it keeps others intrigued and respectful of their boundaries. This natural mystery is part of what makes Sigma females so fascinating to others. They're not an open book, and that unpredictability creates a magnetic pull. Sigma females don't rush to fill silence with explanations or overshare details just to please or fit in. Instead, Sigma females listen carefully, observe, and choose carefully when and how to reveal their true selves. This approach often makes others curious and eager to understand Sigma females better. But Sigma females never feel obligated to satisfy that curiosity on demand. Sigma females' silence isn't emptiness. It's a meaningful choice to protect their inner world and maintain control over their personal narrative. By not explaining themselves all the time, Sigma females avoid unnecessary drama, misunderstandings, or judgment that can come from oversharing. This reserved nature is a strength because it allows Sigma females to keep their energy focused on what really matters instead of wasting it on constant justification. At the same time, this mystery doesn't mean Sigma females are distant or cold. On the contrary, Sigma females can be deeply warm and authentic with those who earn their trust and respect. But even then, Sigma females maintain some parts of themselves that remain private and sacred. This balance between openness and mystery creates a compelling presence. People feel drawn to Sigma females because there's always more beneath the surface. Sigma females' unwillingness to explain themselves constantly also shows a strong sense of self-confidence. They know their worth and don't need validation through explanations or approval. This quiet confidence gives Sigma females the freedom to live authentically without being weighed down by others' expectations. Mystery also allows Sigma females to observe how others respond without revealing too much too soon. This gives Sigma females insight into people's true intentions and character, helping them decide who deserves their trust and attention. Over time, Sigma females reveal their true selves selectively, ensuring that their vulnerability is shared only with those who truly value and respect them. This selective openness strengthens Sigma females' relationships and protects them from emotional harm. The signature mystery of Sigma females is also a reflection of their independent spirit. They don't conform to society's pressure to explain or justify every choice. Instead, Sigma females trust themselves enough to know that their actions and presence speak louder than words. In a world that often demands constant communication and transparency, Sigma females stand out by embracing the power of silence and mystery. This choice not only sets them apart, but also gives them control over how and when they reveal their story. So, when you meet a Sigma female who doesn't feel the need to explain herself, remember that her silence is intentional and powerful. Sometimes saying less says everything, and that's the true magic of their mysterious signature. Emotional resilience is a core strength of Sigma females. When faced with struggles or challenges, Sigma females tend to handle things internally rather than immediately reaching out for help or seeking pity. This doesn't mean Sigma females don't feel emotions deeply. In fact, they often experience their feelings intensely. But instead of showing vulnerability outwardly, Sigma females process their emotions privately and with great strength. They prefer to face difficulties head-on by relying on their own inner resources, drawing on a deep well of self-reliance that allows them to keep moving forward even when times get tough. Sigma females rarely broadcast their struggles or invite sympathy because they don't want their challenges to define them or make them appear weak. They understand that life will have ups and downs, and rather than dwelling on setbacks, Sigma females focus on finding solutions and learning from the experience. This ability to manage emotional pain quietly is a sign of resilience, not indifference. Sigma females develop coping mechanisms that help them maintain balance and calmness, even in stressful or overwhelming situations. Whether it's through reflection, self-talk, or other personal practices, Sigma females find ways to heal and regain strength without needing constant external support. While some people might feel lonely or isolated because they don't openly share their struggles, Sigma females see this self-containment as empowering. It gives them control over their emotions and prevents dependency on others for emotional stability. Sigma females believe that true strength comes from within, and that relying on oneself is the most reliable source of comfort and guidance. However, this doesn't mean Sigma females reject help altogether. If they truly trust someone and feel that the support offered aligns with their values and needs, Sigma females can be open to receiving help. But it's always on their terms and in a way that respects their independence. Sigma females don't want to burden others or feel obligated in return, so they tend to keep their vulnerabilities guarded unless there's a strong foundation of trust. This emotional resilience also means that Sigma females can bounce back from setbacks faster than most. Because they handle struggles internally and with determination, Sigma females are able to adapt, grow, and even thrive after facing adversity. This inner strength helps Sigma females maintain a sense of stability and confidence, even when the external world feels unpredictable or challenging. It's not about hiding emotions, but about managing them thoughtfully and maturely. Sigma females don't seek pity or sympathy because they know their worth isn't tied to others' perceptions or approval. Instead, they focus on self-improvement and personal growth, using difficulties as fuel to become stronger and wiser. This approach to emotional resilience allows Sigma females to navigate life's hardships with grace and dignity. Others may admire how Sigma females remain composed and grounded in the face of difficulty, not realizing the deep inner work happening beneath the surface. Sigma females' ability to handle struggles quietly and independently is a powerful example of emotional intelligence and strength. So when you see a Sigma female facing challenges without asking for help or showing vulnerability openly, understand that it's not a lack of feeling. It's a deliberate choice to protect their energy, maintain control, and rise above adversity with quiet power. That's the essence of emotional resilience for Sigma females. Here's the real tea. The true strength of a Sigma female lies in thriving outside traditional social hierarchies. Unlike most people who get caught up in climbing social ladders or trying to earn approval from others, Sigma females choose not to play that game at all. They don't compete for status, popularity, or recognition because they don't see the point. The usual social dynamics that drive many people just don't matter to Sigma females. Instead, Sigma females focus on being true to themselves and living life on their own terms. This freedom from social competition is incredibly powerful because it means Sigma females are not defined or limited by what others think. They create their own path without worrying about fitting into expected roles or winning approval contests. Sigma females know that chasing status or playing by society's rules often leads to stress, disappointment, or losing sight of what really matters. So, they step aside from the noise and drama and invest their energy into growth, authenticity, and meaningful connections. That's what makes Sigma females so intriguing to others. People are drawn to Sigma females because they don't fit the usual social molds. Sigma females aren't trying to be someone they're not, and that genuine independence can be both magnetic and puzzling. For some, it's inspiring to see someone so confident and self-reliant. For others, it's frustrating because they don't understand why Sigma females don't engage in typical social games or seek validation like everyone else. But the truth is, Sigma females are playing a whole different game, one that values authenticity over popularity, depth over surface-level interactions, and freedom over control. This different approach to life can leave others feeling confused or even challenged because it forces them to rethink what success and power really mean. Sigma females refuse to be boxed in by societal expectations, and that refusal is a quiet rebellion that shakes up traditional ideas of how to live and relate to others. So, if you're a Sigma female watching this, take pride in knowing that your strength comes from this unique way of being. You don't need to conform or compete because your worth isn't measured by anyone else's standards. Your path may look different, but it's powerful precisely because it's yours. Now, to sum it all up, Sigma females are uniquely powerful because they embrace independence, mystery, and authenticity. They aren't interested in playing roles assigned by society or fitting into neat categories. Instead, Sigma females live with intention and purpose, guided by their inner compass. Their minds aren't puzzles to be solved by others. They're treasures to be admired and respected. Every aspect of a Sigma female's character, from quiet confidence to emotional resilience, adds to the rich complexity that makes them who they are. If you're a Sigma female, remember that your story, your strength, your struggles, your victories, is what sets you apart. The world might not always understand you right now, but that doesn't diminish your value. The world just hasn't caught up yet. Your uniqueness is your superpower. Keep owning it with pride and grace. Stay true to yourself and trust that your path, though different, is leading you exactly where you need to go. So, whether you're standing firm in your independence, embracing your mystery, or quietly building your own kingdom outside the crowd, know this: Sigma females don't just survive, they thrive. And that's a truth worth celebrating every single day. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your experience being a Sigma female? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, like, seriously, I'm curious. And hey, if you're into understanding different personality vibes, don't forget to check out my other videos where we dive deep into all kinds of fascinating types. Stay confident, stay mysterious, and keep owning your unique path. See you in the next one.